I'd like to welcome award-winning author Ann Patchett and award-winning illustrator Robin Preiss Glasser to Sidewalks Entertainment. Hi, thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
So, Anne, apart from the Verts, fans will remember another one of your popular novels titled Bel Canto. Yes, I am mentioning Bel Canto. Its popularity had it slated to become a Broadway musical, an opera, and ultimately made it to the big screen in 2018 in a film of the same name that starred Julianne Moore and Ken Watanabe. What was it like to receive such a great response to Bel Canto, and how did it feel to see a movie based on one of your novels?
This is so funny. This is a real shift of gears. The movie, which was fine, vanished without a trace. It was released in, I think, 10 theaters for 10 days and no one saw it. The only people that I know who saw that movie saw it on international flights. So
What?
that was that.
Wow.
But the book has had a really great life. And actually, in November, I'm coming out with a new edition of Bel Canto, which I hand annotated. So I
Oh,
got the book and
wow.
I wrote all over it, all the things that I wished I had done differently or that I thought I did well. And that's coming out in November. So Bel Canto will be back.
Well, that is fantastic. And thank you so much for sharing that piece of information with us. I'm looking forward to it. And with the movie, I was like, what? That's Julianne Moore. That's
I know.
amazing. Yeah. Well, I'm very glad to hear that Bel Canto's coming back. Robin, many of us know your work from the Fancy Nancy book series that you first illustrated in 2005, which later led to over 100 titles in the series. How did you become a part of the Fancy Nancy books? And of the series, which was your personal favorite to work on?
Well, there's three questions there.
Yeah.
The way it works, the way it works in publishing is the publisher buys a manuscript and then they look for an illustrator that they think might be the right pairing for it. And that's exactly what happened with Fancy Nancy. I was just chosen. I had done a couple of books that got people's attention and won some awards, and so I was sort of out in the ether when HarperCollins acquired Fancy Nancy, and then they chose me. And honestly, nobody else could have quite been the right partner for Jane O'Connor to do this. We just somehow invented her as as she said, we were connected at the brain or the hips
Mhm.
as far as having the same idea of who she was from the get-go, and it just sort of came out fully formed somehow in a weird way. I know today I couldn't have made that happen. It sold 50 million copies. It was turned into a Disney animated TV series. None of that, you don't go into this stuff uh, thinking anything like that will happen. That was a just big old accident of good luck.
And wait, tell her your favorite Fancy Nancy.
Mermaid Ballet.
Of course,
Oh,
right?
I love that. Of course. I was just going to say we love that one too. That is also a favorite in our house. Yeah.
I was a professional ballet dancer until I was 30, and had never. And then when I went back to school to become an illustrator, and I hadn't even tapped into any of my dance background until Jane wrote Mermaid Ballet, and that was just a blast.
Oh, that's wonderful. So now, together, both of you have created the book, The Verts, a story of introverts and extroverts. This book is a fun filled story about Esty and Ivan Vert, two siblings, one introvert and one extrovert. Anne, where did your inspiration come from for this book?
Well, The inspiration came a lot from my stepdaughter, Josephine, who is somebody who's been in my life for 30 years. And she is the wildest extrovert I have ever known. If she wakes up in the morning and decides to have a party, she'll go to the grocery store. She'll invite half the people in the grocery store to come to the party and bring their friends
Wow.
and bring their families. And she throws the best parties. She always is inviting people into her house. She's always got sparklers and balloons and streamers. I wanted to send Robin some pictures of Josephine, so I called her husband and I said, can you send me some pictures of Josephine at parties? And he was like, how many hundreds of pictures do you want? And I am the character of Ivan. I am the kid who is reading a book under the couch, and the relationship between the two is very much the relationship between me and Josephine. We love each other and have grown to understand that we're never going to change, but we each think the other one's amazing.
Oh, I love that. And Robin, what did you enjoy most about illustrating for this book, and what do you hope readers will take away from it?
Well, what I loved was the collaborating with Anne on creating this. By the end of the book, it takes place at a party, just like a Josephine throne party, where the entire apartment building is in the apartment dancing and singing and whatever, and Ivan is hiding behind a couch reading a book. And creating all those characters, we wanted a very big, diverse group, because the theme of the story is you can be very different from each other, but you can find common goals and listen to each other and love each other and have a great time together. You don't have to be the same person. So that's sort of the lesson.
Oh, I love that. That's so beautiful. Both of you are really just so amazing and fantastic. It really was such an honor to speak with both of you today. Thank you so much.
My gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Everyone, be sure to get your copy of The Verts, a story of introverts and extroverts. And Robin, you too, take care.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.